Recently, there's been a movement claiming that being fat is just as sexy as being skinny. Some companies have used plus-size models in their ads. We see plus-size mannequins in store windows, and a famous sports magazine even used plus-size models in a recent swimsuit issue. We'll talk about that next on All Things Beer and Bacon. A few years ago, Sports Illustrated released a swimsuit issue featuring plus-size model Ashley Graham. This was a first in an industry that's often criticized for promoting harsh and unrealistic body images and beauty standards. In 2015, and at a size 16, Ashley was the first plus-size model to appear in an ad in the magazine. The next year, she made history as she made it to the cover itself. As you can imagine, there's a fair amount of outrage expressed.
That's because she's fat. Fat is not sexy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that Spank has decided to join us. Do you have something you want to say on the topic?
I sure do. She's fat. I mean, look at that ass. And those tits. Having big tits because you're fat is like having a fast car because it's falling off a cliff.
Spank, you can't say that.
What? I can't tell the truth? I can't say she's plump? Portly? That she's a different kind of skinny? That she is exercise deprived? That she is more horizontal than vertical?
If you're not going to be nice, then I'm going to put you back in the basement.
Hey, I'm just saying that fat isn't sexy, and I'm not the only banana-eating vine swinger that thinks so. Even Cheryl Tiegs, a former SI swimsuit model herself, thinks so.
Well, that part is true. Cheryl Tiegs did tell that to E! Magazine, and we quote,
I don't like that we're talking about full-figured women because it's glamorizing them. Because your waist should be smaller than 35 inches. That's what Dr. Oz said, and I'm sticking to it.
I know, right? Why is it that these days everybody gets a gold star? What's wrong with having beauty standards? I mean, so now it's, I want to eat cookies and still be a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. What's next? You can be a midget and a rockette? If any of their other models showed up looking like her, they'd be fired. How the fuck is that fair? The truth is, if she worked out a little bit, she wouldn't be plus-size anymore, which means she can't sell shit to the plus-size women who turned her into their hero. So to make money, she's keeping the weight on.
That's not always true. Nike used some plus-size mannequins in their stores because not every woman's a skinny Barbie doll. All body types are represented. Then there's plus-size model Irina Drezzy. She received overwhelming support when a bikini photo of hers was featured in a women's clothing website, Pretty Little Thing.
Irina's kinda hot. If she lost some weight, I'd bend her over. I'd bend her over and drive that bus to Pound Town. I would rotate those tires like a NASCAR pit crew. Hey babe, you wanna go to the bathroom and screw on a big can of pizzas? Fuck me! Fuck me harder!
Spank, settle down. Sheesh. Everyone talks about how confidence makes you more attractive. If you act like your body is something to hide and be ashamed of, others might start to feel the same way. But if you hold your head high and carry yourself confidently, people will respond to you the same way.
I still don't see it. That's not sexy. Fat girl clubs have tried for years to make fat sexy, and it just hasn't worked. It's no secret that thin people are considered more attractive than fat people. Besides, women don't get to decide what sexy is, the men do.
What do you mean?
Okay, for example, in Bogota, men prefer classic-looking women with thin bodies. But if you go to the coast, guys like girls who are very fit and have big fake boobs. It's commonplace for girls 15 and 16 years old to get boob jobs. Simply put, women want it because that's what men want. Looking sexy or hot means you're the best shiny new product out there for men. This is the downfall of the entire body positive movement. No matter how good the intentions, body positive messages always seem to boil down to, you too can be a sex object.
Well, just so you know, Irina Drezzy now has over 140,000 followers on Instagram and has landed a pretty nice paying job as the model for Pretty Little Thing. They recognize that at the end of the day, everyone is different. Plus-size women are pretty much the norm in America and are a majority of the market. Retailers would be wise not to ignore this.
That's all fine and dandy, but sex appeal to men is the only quality our culture measures in women. When was the last time some young hottie walked past you on the beach and you said to your buddies, "Look at the PhD on that babe"? I bet she can calculate pi to 17 decimals. Look, being smart or nice is great and all, but it's not the same thing as being sexy. If you want to be sexy, then maybe get off your lazy fat ass and do something besides watch TV, eat potato chips, and worry about which color M&M's makes your stale vagina moist.
But not everyone is attracted to skinny models.
Yeah, well, most men are. The thin, athletic, big boob girls are the ones that get all the attention when they walk in the room. We've all seen it happen. Admit it, you do it too.
Well, I guess I can't help but notice a woman like that. I guess maybe there is something to what you're saying.
Of course there is, you can't help it. We're all wired for sex. That goes for women too, or they wouldn't be working so hard to look as good as they do. They want a good banana ramming just as much as men do, and good old Spank the Monkey here is just the guy to give it to them. Oh!
Well, when it comes to a woman's body, her body is just that, a body. It's not a temple, not a form of currency, not a temptation or a trap. It's the vehicle through which she lives her life. And that's how you should judge someone, by the deeds they do, not by what they look like. I say enjoy your life and feel free to take up all the space you need. If we missed anything, tell us in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Thanks for watching All Things Beer and Bacon.